Now, coming back to Governor Square Mall, what has the response been to this new theater from audiences?
It's been terrific. We spend a lot of time in the community when we're doing this project. I mean, we spent I think 8 months down in Clarksville while this project was going on, week in and week out. And there are just so many people who were excited about it because it's one of those theaters that has it's been there for a long time. It means a lot to a lot of different people. And so it was so cool when we finally did open up to see people just, in awe of the transformation and people who had been there a million times before getting to re-experience it again for the first time. We couldn't be happier with the success of that location. And I think that we also I don't want to say we lucked out because I think it was very much intentional to open this for Memorial Day, but we lucked out in the sense that we were able to open for such a big movie going weekend. I mean, having Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible on screen on your opening day, I don't think we could have asked for anything more. And it's just so critical in a business like ours to meet those benchmarks and to be there for those tentpole releases like that, because that has a direct effect on how many people get to experience your business in its first few weeks of operation. And because we were able to do that, a lot of people in the city were able to check out what we did.
Ah, that's fantastic. And because I know neither of you sleep, what is next for Phoenix Theaters?
What's next? We
Well,
don't
that's
know yet. I'd
well,
like to tell you. We want to open up a movie theater, a new location every year, and we've been doing that since I started in my role in 2021, and every year we have a new project to look forward to. And I think that what's next for us, well, over the next couple of months, we're going to be reviewing potential new locations so that by time we get to the end of this year, we can get started with what's next. I can't tell you exactly what that is right now because I don't know. But I certainly hope we have a new project next year. Otherwise, I'll be out of a job. So,
oh, we'll find something to do. The fact is that, you're like we're fishing in a boat and you've got your line in the water and you don't know what fish you're going to catch. And right now, if we, if there's a carp on our line, we can afford to throw it back in the water again. It'd be nice to not do a total cigar butt theater, I can tell you that. Which incidentally, I think once again, there's opportunity out there. There's a lot of very good real estate out there. And I think that it's a matter of picking out the best of those opportunities. I mean, right now we have two letters of intent out there to see what a lease might look like. And, again, it's a long process because you have to pick the locations, you've got to negotiate the leases. And then once all that's completed, I think we've got sort of a framework right now that we work with that we can say, here's the list of equipment that we need to put in this, and you have to evaluate what's there. And sometimes we always say this, like in the case of Governor's Square, the previous exhibitor tore out all the screens and all the frames and, just basically walked off with, they should have taken the seats, but they didn't, but it's one of those things where they took a lot of that infrastructure away. So, you really, fate is kinder to you than you'd be to yourself because you'd say, maybe we could save this item. And if they walk out with it, then you start from scratch and then and make it your vision entirely, which is why, I mean, most of the auditoriums, all the auditoriums, it's probably 25, we increased the picture size by 25% in all those rooms. That's a big
some
deal.
more.
And
Yeah.
some more than
Wow.
that, yes. We took out we had an exit door that's dominating the front of the screen and those are gone, and we've shortened up the rooms and made exit corridors out of those theaters. I think that was probably one of the more challenging things to figure out how to, you know, execute that correctly so that you're meeting the fire codes and you're
Yeah.
getting the end result that you want with a wall-to-wall picture. So, and again, those customers could come in and that's a totally different experience than what they had. That's very recognizable.
That's fantastic. Now, if people want to keep up with Phoenix Theaters and learn what's coming, what's new, where can they find you?
Well, you can find us online at phoenixmovies.net. Any of these new projects and stuff, we typically make social media accounts for those individual locations. So if you're interested in Phoenix Theaters coming to you, then check those out on Facebook or on our Instagram. And otherwise, you can call our corporate office and ask for Cory.
Don't ask for me, ask for him.
Fantastic. Thank you to your both. I appreciate your time today. Again, Cory, Jordan, lovely speaking with you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Deborah.